Fat Ham, how each character changed throughout the play. Introduction. The playwright James I. James wrote the play called Fat Ham, which features a black family and their friends as the audience follows the main character Juicy in his new life after his dad died. The play Fat Ham is a modern-day spin-off of the classic play by William Shakespeare named Hamlet. Throughout the play, each character went through their own repression that holds them back from being themselves. Once Juicy's uncle, Rev, dies, then they start to be more of themselves. Background. In the play, it is explained in the beginning that Juicy's dad has died recently and that his mom, Tedra, is remarrying with Juicy's uncle, Rev. His dad was seen as tough and a stone-cold person that would kill someone just for the way their breath smelled. The play continues with Juicy seeing his dead dad's ghost while setting up a party for Tedra and Rev's marriage barbecue. Juicy's dad did not like this and spoke to Juicy saying that he needs to kill Rev since he believes that Rev hired someone to kill him. Juicy initially refuses, but continues to think on it the more his dad insists. However, in the end, Rev dies not at the hands of Juicy, but because he chokes on a piece of food. Juicy. Throughout the play, Juicy is seen as too gentle. His dead dad says that he's, quote, too soft to die young, quote, at Juicy's remark to possibly dying young. His uncle calls him a, quote, little pocket of nothing, quote, because he is not the same as them. Juicy is not a fighter like the rest of the men in his family. Throughout the play, he thinks about avenging his dad, and the more he thinks of it, the more intense he gets throughout the play. He even starts a fight with his friend Larry because he gets tired of everyone calling him soft and weird as an insult. He tackles Larry to the ground and starts to physically fight with him. In the end, Juicy continues to be himself despite everyone's comments, and he relaxes once Rev dies. Tedra. Tedra is someone who does not outwardly go against what her partners do. She often will try to speak out against them, but she never does anything to actually change the situation. She is seen being supportive for Juicy and comforting whenever he gets in a fight with either his dad or Rev. She is often held back from being herself as she surrounds herself with aggressive men. After Rev dies, Juicy asks her a crucial question. He asks her, quote, do you feel lighter? Quote. And she responds with, you know what? I do, quote unquote. She felt as though she could be herself again, now that she did not have to cater to an aggressive man. Rabi. When Rabi was introduced, she is introduced as a Christian woman. She is often stuck in her ways when it comes to her children Larry and Opal, and she does not let up. She believes that Larry is doing well as a man by being in the military, while Opal is not doing well as a woman since she is a tomboy. She forces Opal to wear a dress, while Larry has on his military uniform. When she found out that her own son is gay, she did not take it well at first. Her first reaction was, "Oh Lord, take me now," quote unquote, just because Larry was not fitting into the mold she put him in. However, after Red dies, she starts being more flexible with her children, even letting Larry express himself the way he sees fit, as well as Opal. Opal. Opal is considered a tomboy. She cannot see herself in feminine things like dresses or being what others considered ladylike. She does not care too much for those things. Even her mom, Rabi, says that, quote, she always running around looking like a boy, quote. She feels as though she needs to change her ways in order to make her mom happy. but she does not like who she will have to become in order to make her mom happy. She wants to be tougher, more rigid, while her mom wants her to be more dainty. Overall, when Rev dies, she ends up being herself in the end, despite what her mom wants. While she does not become tougher, she becomes the person she wants to be by continuing to be her tomboy self. Larry. Larry is a more passive person. He does as he is told, when he is told, and he does not like to rock the boat. He confesses to Juicy that he wishes he could be softer, just like how Juicy was. He wished he could be different instead of being this embodiment of masculinity by being a soldier. In his conversation with Juicy, he expresses that he cannot be soft because, quote, people decide who they want you to be. It's hard to fight that. Quote. In the end, he ends up being who he wants to be after Rev dies. He becomes more feminine, just like he wanted to be, without someone else to judge him on it. Rev. Rev was the embodiment of what is considered toxic masculinity. He fights with Juicy about the littlest things just because they are not similar to each other. Rev considered himself to be tough and cruel, meanwhile Juicy is not the same. When he died, it felt like this toxic way of thinking had left the bodies of everyone that he surrounded himself with. His death symbolized a new beginning for everyone else as they accepted the parts of themselves they left in the dark due to his presence. In conclusion, Rev symbolized everyone's suppression of themselves, and when he died, his lack of presence changed the way everyone felt. Everyone in their own way felt relief when he was gone, finally able to express themselves the way they needed to. Even Tedra, the woman he married, felt a sense of relief when he died. They all felt repressed by his presence.